Hello, and welcome to lesson 5 of Stupid Simple Google Ads. We're going to be building your negative keyword list. Um, so you can apply negative keywords. And if you're not familiar, by the way, if you're not familiar with negative keywords, go back, watch the negative keyword lesson in my Google Ads for Total Beginners course on YouTube. That explains all about negative keywords. So this is just going to show you how to create a negative keyword list in a very specific way. You can apply negative keyword lists in a few different ways. You can apply them to a campaign. So all the negative keywords will affect the keywords in that one campaign. You can also apply negative keywords at the ad group level, or you can create negative keyword lists at the account level and then basically apply. You can have multiple lists. You can apply those lists to specific campaigns that you choose. And this is the way that I like to do it because the way that I optimize my campaigns over time necessitates this. I explain that more in my Killer Converting Keywords course, why that's the case, and why that's super important to getting really well optimized campaigns. But for now, I'm just going to show you how to do it. And it's super easy. It's super simple. And remember, we're going to be going back to that negative keyword list spreadsheet that I had you create when we were building our campaign with the keywords. So make sure you still have that open. Okay, so first go up to your Tools and Settings menu and then click on Negative Keyword Lists. Now, I already have mine created here, but what you're going to want to do is click on the blue plus button and call this one General Exclusions. And then where you say Add Negative Keywords, copy the keyword that you, or the keywords if you had multiple that you gathered from the keyword planning stage and paste it in there. Now, I want to say something really quickly about negative keyword match types, and that they function a little bit different than regular keyword match types. And again, in my Google Ads for Total Beginners course, I explain this in depth. But basically, the thing you need to remember, I'll just kind of give you a quick and dirty summary here. Broad match does not function in the same way. A broad match negative keyword does not function in the same way that a broad match regular keyword does. With a regular keyword, broad match can capture search terms of a broad range of words and meanings. Whereas with negative keywords, the broad match negative keyword has to. So for example, if I want to exclude become, because I know that anybody typing in become virtual assistant or become something or whatever is interested in like becoming that or taking on that kind of a job, and I don't want to show ads for that. So if I type in become, Google is going to exclude any searches that have the specific word become. But the thing is, unlike regular broad match with regular keywords, it will not exclude synonyms of become. Okay, so for example, like how to be, that's kind of a similar idea that maybe broad match for a regular keyword would capture. For become a virtual assistant and how to be a virtual assistant kind of mean the same thing and might be triggered with a regular broad match keyword, but that's not the case with negative. So if I actually wanted to exclude searches with how to be a virtual assistant, I would actually have to do that separately from become. So I'd have to type in how to. And this is also applicable to plurals. So if you have any nouns that you're excluding, so for example, job or jobs, like virtual assistant jobs, if I type in job as a negative keyword, if somebody is searching for virtual assistant jobs with an S, that might still show one on my ads. I have to specifically exclude jobs with an S. It's not the same thing as regular broad match. You have to exclude every possible word that you think people might type in, and that's not as intimidating as it sounds like. Again, I cover how to do that really easily and efficiently in my Killer Converting Keywords course. So for now, put in your one more thing too. Phrase match and exact match negative keywords function the same way that they do with regular keywords. The other thing to note is that there is no such thing as a broad match modified negative keyword. So if I were to type in how 2, like plus how plus 2, that doesn't actually mean anything to Google. That's telling Google exclude searches with actual plus signs in them, which nobody would actually search. Nobody's going into Google and typing plus how plus 2 become a virtual assistant. So don't even worry about trying to do broad match modified. It's not even a thing. So anyway, once you do that, save it. I'm just going to save this because I can't save general exclusions twice. I'm going to call mine general exclusions 2, save it. And then what you want to do is click on that new negative keyword list you just created. And then down here, click on apply to campaigns and apply this to the new campaign that you just created. So tick it off, done, and now it's applied. So anytime you add negative keywords into this negative keyword list, it will be applied to that campaign. So that's it for creating your negative keyword lists. I go into more detail about this again and optimizing your campaigns in my Killer Converting Keywords course, which I highly recommend to you. But for now, that's it for lesson 5. We're going to be moving on now to lesson 6, which is creating your landing pages. So I will see you there.